What's up, my cannonballs? We're back for another one. A short, quick second. Um, oh my goodness, got a stretch. I should have did that before I pressed record. Sometimes a brother get a little spasm. But welcome back to another chit chat with Mr. Cannon, Mr. Cannonball. Man, over the days, well, not really, not a couple of days, and on a few weeks, man, it's been some trying times. But you know, you have to just go with the flow and continue to do the things you know how to do to make it. Because honestly, I've been just a little busybody, just doing things over here. You had to slow down, but it's also been picking up really well, and I'm glad. And I'm so glad. But now that the weather has changed, I'm not so glad because it's gonna be some cold mornings. It's gonna be some really cold mornings. And I feel like I'm anemic because anytime I get a whiff of of that air, of that cold air, I just feel I just start trembling. I'm like, damn, why? I don't know. I'm always sometimes I can do the cold, but I don't like doing that type of cold. That's just a different type of cold. But I think after a while I get used to it. Because I done worked in it so long. Ugh, I just ain't never worked in no snow, and I hope we don't get too much snow because man, that'd be another thing right there, another problem. Can't even you gotta kind of stack up on stuff. I want to stack up on some meat, but at the same time, you got the holidays coming up, so therefore it wouldn't it would I mean it would be the right decision to do, but I feel like you kind of can really get a small amount of meat because you probably are going to eat on that holiday food. I don't know. It's up to you, and it's up to me if I'm thinking about doing that. I just don't want to waste anything. Well, you're gonna waste, but I don't know some certain things I be wanting to just cook and I save it and forget it's in there, and it's something. I don't know why I be doing that. I be overly cooking sometimes. All because I done seen somebody on Instagram. They don't lift up something with some pasta, or they got some chicken Alfredo, or spaghetti, or fried chicken, greens and yams and macaroni and cheese and black eyed peas and cornbread. Mm. I'm not really big on sweets, on what I would say, on cakes like that, you know, since I have to watch my sugar. I'm not really big on cakes, but I do like a little pie. I prefer sweet potato pie. I prefer that. But yeah, ugh, I don't think I'm gonna cook anything. I'm just gonna maybe get some ribs, and maybe make a side and go with the flow in whoever house I'm going over, or I may do it here. It depends, cause I really don't feel like sitting over the hot stove and having to continue to run back and forth, even though I know what the food is gonna cook. But you gotta make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom, because that can be an issue. Can make your food taste burnt. I done been there, but I really do hope a lot of the food the food that I am planning on cooking, it turned out right. Because sometimes that can be a hit and a miss, and I hate it when I mess up good food, especially when you done spend your money for it. But it happens. I just gotta just be on watch more, even though it just the temperatures be fucking up my meat, and I can't stand that because I got a tender. I don't want it to be too soft. Well, not soft. More, I would not say not more really tender. Because it can be kind of mushy, and I don't like that. But I just hope the shit. I just really hope it. I just really hope the food turns out all right. I hope it turns out all right. I got this nice, good old tea that I'm drinking on. Man, I'm trying to tell you, stuff's really, it's really been helping me. Mm-mm-mm. It is so good. I I leave it in there after I make it. I might make some of that too. Make a little tea. Yeah, give me some honey, and I don't really use sugar like that. I used to, but I had stopped. But give me a little honey. Let that sit in there for a little, maybe a couple of days, a day or two. Mix it around. Damn, should be fire. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. But yep, I'm looking forward to the winter, even though to the winter, even though it kind of feel like it's coming a lot faster. But I just hope it's not a bad, and hopefully we all can be able to move around and go to certain places because man, some of this stuff ain't no telling what they putting in the air. Because man, to know right now that it's snowing in certain places, that's like wow. Oh Lord, I hope it's not. I hope it don't get like that down here. Not too quick. Give us some time because man, we gonna need it. We gonna need it. And I hope the electric. I mean, not electric, but the electricity stays on because last time, for a few times, lights went out and it got really cold, and we had to use the heaters in the wall. But it was all right because we was still warm. But I mean, when the house get cold like that, I mean, I didn't even look at the temperature. I just know it was just freezing. It was freezing. But we all made it. We made it. Shit, it was on in the next couple of hours. It took a minute, but we was in there. We was in there. We had, even though I was kind of disappointed because I had just bought some food, and all of a sudden, I had to kind of throw it away because it was already cooked, but it was already kind of getting old. And I really like when I get done when I get done making a meal, and I may eat on it maybe about 2 3 days, and it started maybe smelling a little, I just kind of have to like I'm kind of good because I don't want to make myself sick, but at the same time, if it ain't smelling, I'm tearing it up. Like I did my job. I'll be patting myself on the back because I be happy when my meals turn out right. That's one thing about me, guys. If it's not right, shit, I'm not right. Ugh. Because I gotta be the one to eat it. I don't really like wasting stuff that kind of has somewhat of a taste to it. But yeah, man, that's how I be. But yeah, but I hope this weather, like I was saying, I hope this weather is I hope it come through and it leaves fast. hmm I hope it come through and leave fast. Shoot, because I ain't here for it. I ain't here for it at all. I ain't here for it at all. And motherfuckers want to talk about being booed up. And that's another thing too. If you are booed up with someone, you had, what's up, Cocoa Butter? How you doing? My day is going well too. I hope yours going as well as mine. And but yeah, if you are booed up, it's all right. I would say to share however you feel about the situation, but just don't overly share your business because people will try to use that against you and you know try to clown you about it. And it's all right because you know the truth, but at the same time, it all could have been prevented from you saying anything about who you dating or who you married to or who you done, so quote unquote, all that could be all avoided, all avoided. If you just don't bring it up, because honestly, sometimes I have to learn. Well, I have learned. You know, you can say certain things, but don't say everything. Sometimes you can overly step out of bounds, and all of a sudden you done said you done said a whole lot without saying nothing. Like damn, you know. So, sometimes you just gotta be mindful because I'm very mindful now, and I wish I was mindful when I first started doing videos. But hey, you learn, and I had to learn. really kind of the good and the bad way. But that was my choice because I chose to do the things that I was doing when I got on camera. But now, I don't learn. I ain't gotta, you know, go back to how I used to do things. Sometimes it's just best to, you just learn from your situation and continue to just move on. You know, and that's what I've been doing. But just all I'm saying to that is just learn to keep certain things to yourself. Everybody, sometimes it's just not really needed to speak on maybe some real personal life stuff. You know, I rather not share too much. I don't mind sharing certain things that I feel like is minor to me. It may sound deep to other people, but it's minor to me because I'm sharing it. But I know how far to go. I know what I'm going to say, and I know what I'm not going to say. You know, and I think everybody should be like that. Some are, some aren't, but it's y'all prerogative. But for me, I just want to put out certain things because I don't need nobody constantly bringing up something that I said, and now I gotta continue to talk about this and that. And certain things get old to me. That's why you don't see me back going, really trying to maybe get into it with anybody right now because I don't have the energy to, really to just continue to talk about the same things. I just don't. I really don't. I get irritated, and it's like if I have to continue to speak on certain things, it's like, damn, why are we even talking, about something that happened now, and for me it can be old as hell, you know. I'm like, we don't need to be talking about that. We're done. We're past that. We learned from it. It's over. I don't like talking about old stuff. Mm, you coming back to me with that, and I gotta give you a response every time. Mm-mm. Sometimes some people ain't worth a response. And that's another thing. That's another thing that I've been working on. Everybody that say something to you, you don't have to respond to them. I mean, because that makes them even more madder. Like, damn, I can't even get aroused at this person. He's not he or she not saying anything to me. And shoot, boy, that'd be burning them up inside. And it should. Because if a person ain't saying nothing to you, and you steady bothering and talking about them, making videos about them, you really shouldn't expect a response video. You really shouldn't. You really. Mm-mm. Just deal with the fact that you talking out your ass, probably don't know too much of what you're talking about, and you're trying to get more people to the channel and views and clicks and all that other shit. You know, trust me, I know the game. I know the game, and you ain't nobody different. I see that a lot with a lot of people on here. You know, they ugh, some of them be so desperate. I ain't seen so many desperate grown people for attention. Oh my goodness, it's ridiculous. Mm-mm. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I wouldn't dare be sharing certain things that don't nobody need to know about me. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I keep it real, but I ain't gonna keep it all of that with all of that that real. Shoot, with you. Some things need to be unsaid, kept unsaid. You want to lie everybody in your business, and then get mad when talking to you about your business. Ah, maybe you should have kept it cute and on mute. I'm just saying. I am just saying. Learn how to keep your mouth closed. Listen more and talk less. And you'll be blessed. I'm trying to tell you. All that talking too much, it'll get you. It can be good, and then also it can be very very bad. It can benefit you one way or the other. But I don't know. I don't think everybody should know everything about you. Not even your family, not even your close friends. hmm You know, just because you may be open with a close friend, or you may have a relationship with a parent, and you feel the need like you can always go to them and talk to them. But I really believe that some things they don't need to know. You know, although they can tell us about what they didn't already experience, but at the same time, you would learn on your own too, just like they did, which ain't nothing wrong with getting advice from them. But at the same time, that's how I feel. But you know, it's still I feel like some everything that you may have been through in your life when they wasn't around, you know, they don't always need to know. They might not know how to handle that, and they may kind of bring that up or be concerned in certain areas when it comes to you because you already told them some personal things that they probably should not have known. That's why I keep it. I keep what I want them to know and what I don't want them to know is separate. you know, I can be honest, but I don't want to. Certain things I don't bring up, and they respect me enough not to, bring up certain things. Now I may hear certain things more than once, and that's for me anybody that's kind of close to you and around you. But I feel like they know me just like I know them. We don't cross. I would say too many disrespectful boundaries. you know, Jokingly we can cross the boundary, but when it comes to having a serious talk and being honest with it, really, really just transparent with with each other about how we feel sometimes about the relationship with me or she or he, a friendship, it's very they will understand. they will understand. They will understand. They don't need to know everything. They don't need to know everything. Ooh, I forgot. I almost lit that on fire a little bit. Too much. I'm sitting there waiting. But yep, yeah. Like I said, just sometimes you just only share what you want to share, but don't share too much, and don't share certain things that really people don't need to know about you. Mm-mm. It ain't my business. It ain't the world business. It's only your business. What's up, Johnny Mac? How you doing? It's only your business, and it should stay like that. If people really start doing things like that, I can only imagine well, they probably already doing that, but it's not as rapidly. Everybody's, oh, I know what happened to you the other week. Oh yeah, and I know about your moment too. And then this and that, and this and that and this and that and that. It's not going around like that. If it is, well, if it is, well, I would say, I know it is, but it's not shown. But if it was shown, oh my god, that would be so crazy. People really be having rides. Well, America since America is controllable, they be really having rides like in other countries. Like it'd be hectic. Oh my goodness, people will be fighting, kicking ass. oh, police have to, have SWAT. It'd be pretty wild, pretty wild. But yeah, sometimes it's just best to just keep certain things unsaid. Certain things unsaid. And I also want to talk about this too. I was listening to um to Lady Nika I think it was today, and they was talking about I think she was talking about how women I think the topic came up about relationships and how someone can deal with someone that may be kind of abusive to them, but they also have that other friend that they talk to about. And she wasn't trying to be mean, but at some point, basically, I can give you advice, but you're not finna try to continue to have me all messed up and discombobulated because of what's going on with you. And I totally understand it because I have had friends that was like that, but they didn't mess me up. But I had to tell them, you got to be considerate of my time. I don't mind helping you out, but I also have to have my time, and that's that. You know, it's nothing disrespectful. And if I can answer the phone for you, you know, I continue. I can. I'm the type of friend. I'm the type of friend where I can continue to, um, I can continue to talk to you through this and help you. Now if it gets to the point where it's getting rah rah and we have to raise our voice, you know, that's when I'm a step away. But I'm not going to just throw you away. But I will let you know how far, I'm gonna go when it comes to you in this situation. hmm You know, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I can't, because that'll be fake of me. And that's another thing I have learned to be being more. I have learned, you know, just be more honest instead of saying something cute just to cover it up. you know, well, really to cover up how you truly feel. hmm But yeah, I can help a person out with that, but it just sometimes they gotta know too. I got a life. I'm gonna do things too, and a majority of the time, it doesn't make me mad. I really hate my friend is going through what me and this other person has talked about, but I don't let it affect me to the point where I'm ready to fight. Some friends be ready like, oh girl, let's get in the car, let's get our Vaseline and shoes on, and they all up in the car, but bats and helmets. I done seen that shit before. That's what I'm talking about. You know, just craziness. No, we gonna let you make your mind up, well, I'm gonna let you make. Well, really, I ain't gotta let you, but I sit back and see how far you are willing to go with this, and if you have made your mind up that you are really done with this, hey, kudos, let's go. Let's go out for a drink. If you want to continue to deal with this, hey, that's fine with me too. We will have to talk about it and say we can't complain about it too much because we now are in it still, and so therefore, when you are in it, you are, obligated to get treated a certain way because you are allowing the behavior. And when you allow bad behavior, it's going to continue and continue and continue. There's no change in that, you know, because it really is already disrespectful for you, for any sex, male or female, to go through something with someone that is not treating you the way that you should be treated. But you can treat them all type of ways. No, it's go vice versa. It's 50-50, baby. We not finna be. I'm not finna be doing that with anybody. I'll be single. Shit, I can go without. Like I've been going without, going without. I'm fine. I ain't gotta, I may like you, but I ain't gonna be all that in love with you if you're treating me all type of ways now. Shit, we ain't finna go do this and do that together. We ain't finna take no pictures and acting like it's all sweet. Nope. Now don't get me wrong. I know relationship they have their problems, but if it's a problem like that and it's getting physical, you just gotta go and don't put up with that because I wouldn't put up with that. That's unacceptable behavior. Unacceptable behavior. He'll find you the nearest phone, call you the 911, stay in the car, or shit, go down the street somewhere, hide, run, skip, jump. Let them handle that. You ain't gotta handle that. Because it's not really worth your freedoms, and it's not worth, you know, um, you losing what you done worked so hard over the years to have, all because of some words or or an altercation that could have been prevented from happening. I wouldn't do it. Yeah, kudos to the good people that can do that, that love to continue to be in the public eye acting their ass. Yeah, hey, y'all, look, y'all just making a show for people that are watching their phones later on because you done showed your ass at the restaurant. Yeah, go right ahead and do that. I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna. I know how to act, and I know how to act for one, and for two, and someone is showing me that. Someone is showing me that in public, and we finna eat. Oh hell no, we ain't finna eat. We finna get back in the car and go. We finna leave. You gotta leave. You gotta bring your best behavior, acting when coming around me. It's a time and place for that. Mm-mm. But yeah, that type of behavior is unacceptable. Which is why I'm glad I am still single to this day, and ain't gotta deal with nobody crap right now. You know, I'm glad. Oh, I'm so glad. Honestly, when I do find somebody, damn, how I'm gonna get out of this. Damn, I like my quietness, my long time. Like it's just so peaceful. I can just stretch out like a starfish. You know, walk this way, walk that way to go get some food or go, fix something on my face or do a shaving. I got to do a little of that maybe tomorrow. It just it feels so good. And you ain't gotta have nobody bothering you. My phone ain't ringing up, blowing up right now, which is excellent because I don't like talking to folks. Even though these people have been calling me constantly and asking me really they've been saying, do I want to? Am I interested in doing this and doing that? But they're calling me another person's name, which I done told their ass I'm not them, But if it ain't the bill collectors trying to hit me up with that bullshit, because I don't cuss them out. I just don't answer the phone. I ain't got time for all that. But yeah, if it ain't them bothering me with that, I'm look, I'm good. No one's popping up because I don't let people know where I stay at. Mm-mm. Oh wait, I'm so glad I don't have too many associates right now. That's the best part because everybody want to kick it so damn much. How about have some alone time with your family or your friend, with your family, or just shit by yourself. You ain't gotta go out and hit the town every weekend just because you don't want to be in the house. That's really what it is. But some of them really like to enjoy themselves and get out and not be in the house like that, which is understandable because everybody's different. But me personally, I'm gonna be in the crib by myself. Well, maybe may have a friend. It depends on how I feel. If not, it won't be nobody around. Nobody will be coming around. Mm-mm. Nope. I don't want to be bothered with people BSing me and looking at me in my face like I'm supposed to believe them. Folks are a trip these days, which is why they don't want. Which is why I'm so glad I'm not getting on here and saying everything, because folks will say too much. Mm-hmm. He said, "Wait, what?" He said, "Calling you somebody else's name." Yeah, that's what the bill collectors was doing. Johnny, Mac, they was calling me somebody else's name, looking for them, and they've been doing that for about 2 or 3 weeks now. I don't like that shit. They've been calling from different from my area code and from different numbers. I know when they not to, I know not to answer them because my phone will read it and it says spam call or telemarker, I'm really really glad they doing that because usually I'd be trying to see who the hell is this? Is this a family member out of state trying to get some help? But it's just they ass. Mm-hmm. It's just they ass. I be so tired of them. What's up, Trey? Mark, what you cooking today? He said, Castro, what's your zodiac sign? My zodiac sign is a Cancer, which sometimes I kind of hate it because they think that we're all a crybabies, but we may be sensitive to certain things, but everything ain't that damn deep. And it damn sure ain't for me to be crying about. Hell, if it didn't happen, it just don't happen. It's just like if I was to be waiting on somebody to send me something that I done paid them some money for. Mm-hmm. Or waiting to pay them some money. If they don't show up, they don't show up, and that's fine with me. I'd be good because you know what? I'll be telling myself, hell, don't think I will seem like I don't need it today, and I won't get it. It is what it is, and it goes with anything. clothes, if I want to get some alcohol for a party or myself, if I don't feel like getting up, or if I miss it to store, oh well. We're not finna just be trying to get to another location. Not like that. It ain't that serious for me. It could always be another day. Hell, that may be guy right there telling you, chill out, give your organs a break. But yeah. Well, Trademark. They was, they love to call us very, very sensitive, but I'm really not that. I don't really sweat the small stuff. Whatever happens, happens, and if it did happen, it happened for a reason. Sometimes we can't explain those type of reasons, but hell, it happened. It happened. You got to get up and move on, and continue to move on with your life. But you know what? I would say the females cancer. They cry babies. You ask me. If not them, the cry babies. They the ones. Oh my goodness, they are kind of a little bit well, the ones that I know, they can kind of act kind of bipolarish. Like they can be mad one moment, then happy, and then sad, and it's like, girl, you done showed me three different emotions and feelings and all this and laughing and moving around, not saying nothing, got your lip poked out. It's a little much. That's why I don't be around them. Because it comes off to me like, girl, you crazy. Something wrong with you. You need to fix that. And I done got thirsty again too. And I'm all out of that damn tea. I'm gonna get some more though. You said you said I dealt with several cancers in my day in my life. Yeah. Wow, that explains you meeting up with me. Well, on this app. You said when they cried, they're ready to fight. Yeah, they're ready to fight. Like, girl, if you don't calm down, you done got super, like you damn near Hulk, like Superman. Like, oh my goodness, like you King Kong, like you running this. I don't even play around with females. When they be trying to play fight with you. No, we ain't finna do no play fighting, because you mess around and hit me the wrong way. I'm not gonna want to hit you back, but it's just like you may get a push. But I don't promote that, but it's just like, that make me kind of mad a little bit at you. Like, you push, you get on back. I wouldn't dare punch a female. I'm gonna do that. Now she's trying to attack me. She look. She may get a fist to the head, to the dome, if you ask me. Like, girl, I ain't gonna tell you. I'm only gonna tell you once. Acting crazy with me, and you don't know me either, because there's been a bunch of crazy people out here too. They love to fight or act a fool because they're high on drugs. But yeah, they shit start. I call them shit starters for no reason. But they usually be crackheads walking the streets. But they ain't crazy because they know how to find that crack. So I don't put it past their asses either. Yep. It was one more topic that I want to talk about, and I'm gonna have to get up on off of here because I want to finish that video. Damn, what was it? I kind of forgot. I really did. I kind of forgot. Oh yeah, last night I had made me some red beans and rice, some neck bones, and I let that sit on the stove. Put some seasoning on top of that, mixed it up. Put a little extra seasoning because I kind of had it tasted like a little bit watery, a little bit. So I let that water kind of simmer on out, and man, it turned out well. Like, it was good. Like, wish I had some cornbread with it, but it was okay. It was okay. I definitely enjoyed it. Didn't nobody get a chance to get a plate, but it's all right. They eat their own food, so hell, I'm gonna have me something to chew on for the next couple of days. I ain't gotta cook because I really don't like being over a high ass stove and having to watch and watch and watch. hmm Like now I see what my mama was talking about when she used to have to get off of work and cook. I'm like, man, I don't see how she did it, but she did it. She made it happen. But I don't want to go through all that. It's just, because I know me, I want to get comfortable. And I may want to pop a beer opener too, and sit back and have me a little smoky have a or get a jazz or something. Even though I ain't supposed to be smoking these jazz right now, but get a jazz and just sit back and enjoy the breeze. Because sometimes this weather been changing. Weather been acting kind of bipolarish, and it's been changing. One day it can be hot, and the next day it can be kind of just cold as hell. But yeah, I just be wanting to just kick back and relax. But I'm learning to cook my stuff, cook my food maybe a day or two before I mean really yeah a day before I decide to eat. Let this let the let the flavors and stuff marinate. Mm. I mean marinate. Oh, you guys got to forgive me. Marinate the meat. I'm sorry. I had a little smoke earlier today, so mm. It's hidden right now. I don't know why it would hit like that so fast, because that was a couple of minutes ago. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna start doing. Cooking my food maybe a day before I serve it. Like my meats, season my meat, let that sit, then or really cook it, you know, and then serve it to the people. Whoever come by and get a plate. Oh, you said feel the breeze. That's right. I love that. It feels so good. That's why I love doing it. It feels so good. You can have your house coat on, or you can have no coat on, and just sit for a little minute. Can't stay up there too long because you may, get a little runny nose, or you may cough up some stuff. But it's a nice feeling, and I'm gonna miss that feeling once I get married, or two, or three. No, I'm just playing, just one time, but because I'm about to share my little my me time with somebody else, which I don't mind, especially when it comes to the one I love. So it'll be all right. Mm-mm. Well, on that note, you guys, I think it's my time to get up and off of here. And I'm staying warm. Got this heater. That's that sound you guys may hear in the background. And we'll come back for another one. Thank you guys for showing up. Peace. My cannonballs. We're out.